got this tonight.
We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown Cleveland, Ohio are alive with activity. The Lakers continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Our sideline reporter tonight is David Aldridge. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road. It has not been a dramatic change this season to the performance last year in terms of the record, guys. Every game, though, a chance to get better as a team.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they've had some success in the early part of this season. It looks like we can expect more of the same form they showed last season.
No question. They know how to win, and they're proving that again here early on. They may not be built to be a dominant team, but they're not that far off.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, thanks very much. Now, after college, AI spent some time in the Chinese Basketball League. He found himself and built confidence there, and he was successful there when he played. And you know plenty of players in that league will now try to follow his path. Guys?
David, thank you for that. From all accounts, he was a solid member of that Shanghai team.
Yeah, and for undrafted players, there are now a handful of options to get into the NBA beyond the draft, the G League, and also playing overseas.
We are seeing some guys who were role players last year, Doris, now stepping up in their games individually and becoming more prominent.
Well, I think that has to do with two things. First, the off-season work you put in. It's really advanced at this point. And what that work that you put in the off-season does is it raises your confidence level. And when you step between the lines, you better believe you can contribute. So it's skill development, it's strength, it's conditioning, it's nutrition. There's so many things that go into a role player starting to become more assertive and more involved.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Beasley is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Harris. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Ball in at the point.
And Ball just threads the needle extremely well. Fits it through tight spaces with force. I just love his ability to facilitate.
Now here's Walker. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Detroit.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass. His effort was terrific.
Here's James. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket.
I'd say the strength of a locomotive and the finesse of a ballerina each time he takes it to the rim.
Walker with it, guarded now by Michael Beasley. The shot's good from Love.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
And Walker kicks to Sexton. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Kicks it out to Love. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Love's got 5.
You have to stay attached to Kevin Love when he is out in space. This guy's three-point ability is one of his greatest weapons.
Now here's Beasley. 14 points from him the last game against Miami. Harris against Corver. Ball. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Ball's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Walker the pass to Love. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning. You know, guys, when you think about Kevin Love, you have to think about all of the attributes he gives you on the offensive end. He's a knockdown shooter, can hit from anywhere on the floor, but he still knows how to go body to body inside and get an easy bucket, and all of that is critical to what they do.
And Love, one of the more versatile players on the offensive end.
Right, Kevin, and it doesn't just end with his shooting and scoring. Kevin Love pressures the glass and will get you extra possessions with great regularity.
Count that one. He's got 5.
Boy, the offense is really clicking. 4 for 5 from the field to start. Nice.
Sexton kicks to Walker. Thompson, a screen on James. Walker dishes to Thompson. He used that pick to get in close.
And Thompson becoming so good at getting a shot up at the right angle so it can't be blocked.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Harris outside. To the inside. Here's LeBron. And another basket for the Lakers.
Well, I'll tell you, if you work as hard as LeBron James, as he did in that instance, he's a physical force inside. That's going to be his shot every time.
Now, here's Walker. He is averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers went to their 4th straight finals last season. To me, nothing short of remarkable. They had to fight their way through an improving Eastern Conference. And the reality is, the Warriors have more talent than everybody else, and that's why they win the NBA Finals.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And the Cavaliers were strong, Doris, but ultimately were overmatched by the Warriors.
And think about their journey to the finals, Kevin. In the East, they had 2 series go to 7 games. LeBron James, think about how many years he has played basketball so deep into June. He had played 82 games in the regular season for the first time in his career. And the bottom line was, the Warriors entered the season as the prohibitive favorites and ultimately end up champions.
Here's Sexton after the made shot from Corey Harris. Walker the pass to Sexton. Walker with a screen for Sexton. He feeds it to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
On the wing, Harris. Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the dunk by Walker.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Lakers trail by 4. Pass to James. And LeBron throws it down.
Now, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
James against Walker. Nice shot by Thompson.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harris outside. Beasley the screen. There's the pick. Puts it up from 12. And it falls over the rim and in. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Walker the pass to Love. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist in the game. Lakers trail by 4. Harris with it. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Here's Walker, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Thompson. No good with the layup. Now, here's Ball. He has 5. Second chance shot, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Walker with a clean look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Boy, Kev, how about the recognition of Kyle Korver? Puts the pass on time and on target, makes it an easy opportunity for his teammate.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
Well, I couldn't agree more, Greg. Situations like that you hope build character. But they need to knock down the free throws, bottom line.
A different look now for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Kyle Korver. And George Hills subbed in for Sexton. Lakers trail by 4. Ingram kicks to Hart. Walker with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the basket by Hill.
I think Tyronn Lue as a coach, one of the best qualities he has is his ability to manage the stars. Boy, has he done a great job of blending talent in Cleveland.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw good from Lance Stevenson for the Cavaliers. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the right side. Sexton kicks to Walker. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Lakers leading by 6. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Kyle Korver is out there with Sexton. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And obviously, the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for Cleveland, give them credit. They've stuck to their plan here early on, playing their brand of basketball. They're showing everyone they have the potential to be even better.
Just 2 to shoot. Drills the elbow jumper. Walker's got 7 points.
Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
On the wing, Corey Harris. Back to LeBron. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
No good from Beasley. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Walker the pass to Korver. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
LA's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Beasley with a screen on Korver.
Child, please. That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there. Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Harris outside. Beasley kicks to Ball. Beasley the screen. Here's Ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Walker against James. Puts up a 3. That shot, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, it should be an interesting matchup tonight. These two teams will only face off twice all season.
Well, so you want to make these opportunities count, right? Since they don't see each other often, it's going to be an intriguing battle.
And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Korver against Harris. Easily up top. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Beasley. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Harris, no good.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that. Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And so it's the Lakers with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. And McGee kicks to James. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Walker. LeBron, no good.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
Well, Greg, we know that Kevin Love is a great passer, but just how much more does that open up for his team?
I mean, his outlet. Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
Well, just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
The other thing it does, Greg, it opens up the floor, right? The other team had zero answer for their outside shooting in that one.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
And that one's good. Love.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
Lakers leading by 3. James kicks to Beasley. Here's Harris. Again, the Lakers.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Walker against LeBron. Over James. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
I think you could see early on that he was really with a rhythm and flow tonight, and now he's really starting to take off.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Beasley. Shoots over Walker. And James with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The kick out to Walker. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
LA's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Beasley outside. Pass to McGee. Harris a screen. Here's Ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it showed some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
Stevenson outside. Stolen by Clarkson. One-on-one here. Cleveland moving it around. And the basket by Hill.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Stevenson against Walker. Stevenson outside. Here's Ball. And again, the Lakers no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Walker the pass to Love. Up top, Walker. He's covered by Ingram. And Walker kicks to Fry. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here is Ball. He's got 5. There's the pass to Ingram. Will it go? No good that time.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Greg, I think this other team is just in a zone right now. They're clicking on the offensive end, and the defense starting to look frustrated.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Well, you have impacted the game so far in a lot of different ways. Already with a double-double, how do you keep that going in the second half?
Well, it's definitely going to take a little luck, a little help from my teammates, and continued effort. Because I know the other guys on the other side are going to be coming for me, so they're going to be ready, and I got to be ready for them.
Let the fight come to you, and you will have the upper hand. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got LeBron James all out there with Harris. Then there's Beasley, and it's McGee in at the 5. From deep, Walker. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now Ball. Down low. With the analysis, the defensive impact becoming more advanced, Doris, do you think that helps defenders gain recognition even when they're not putting up numbers in individual statistical categories?
Well, think about a recent winner of the Defensive Player of the Year, and that's Draymond Green, whose value becomes into sharp focus, particularly in the fourth quarter of games. When it becomes a possession ball game and Draymond Green is flying around the floor in help defensive position, covering up for teammates' mistakes, I absolutely think, Kevin, increasingly because of the advanced metrics, that players can be defined outside of points and rebounds. So I love the impact of the numbers.
And the game Harris has is similar to Paul George's, an effective, gifted player who possesses a ton of confidence.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cavaliers trailing. Right side to Walker, passes it to Sexton. And Walker kicks to Korver. Walker with his screen for Korver. Back to Walker, just 5 on the clock. Over LeBron. Walker missing again.
Boy, searching for some rhythm here at the start of the second half. That's their 3rd straight miss.
Pass to LeBron. Now here's Beasley, guarded by Walker. They set the pick. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Two minutes into the second half of play now. On the wing, Harris, guarded by Korver. Korver against Harris. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Raptors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Cavaliers, 3 games behind.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Here is Rondo. He has 5. Shoots over Clarkson. And again, the Lakers no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Walker with it. He's got 16 to the middle. Here's Fry, and Fry slams it in.
That's making your presence felt on the interior. Fry with the aggressive throwdown.
Rondo kicks to Stevenson. The feed to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Clarkson passes to Walker. Inside. Fry dishes to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Over Hart. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Rondo kicks to Stevenson. Rondo is screen on Hill. Stevenson outside. Shoots off the screen. Walker with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the dunk by Walker.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it. That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3. That'll put Kevin Love on the line. That's on LeBron James. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Korver comes in for Hill. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, a big man who can shoot free throws is so critical to a team because you can't get too physical with him. You can run your offense through him late game. Kevin Love brings so much to the table.
Thompson, a screen on Stevenson. And it's Walker penetrating. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ingram kicks to Hart. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Hart's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
Ingram against Love. Now here's Ingram. Tight defense on him. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Ingram's got 16 points.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Kyle Korver is out there with Clarkson. And it's Walker in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Stolen by Stevenson. Fast break, the Lakers. Sinks the 15-footer. Stevenson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Gasping for air and giving limited effort on the defensive end. Right now it's all about the offense. Boy, the shooting has been off the charts.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Hart. There's a good screen. Here's LeBron, and Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
The Lakers making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Ingram against Walker. The pass to Clarkson. Kicks it to Love. Over LeBron. Love can't hit. The Lakers shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Over Love. LeBron, shot is off. Cleveland leading by 4. And here's Walker outside. But they get it back. Outside Korver. Walker the pass to Love. Back to Walker. Over Ingram, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Walker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's James, and again, no good by the Lakers. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Ingram against Walker. Pass to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Shot's good by Walker.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hart kicks to LeBron to stop the run. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
They get it again. Thompson got a piece of it.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Harris comes in for Josh Hart. You know, Doris, the ability to beat the defender off the dribble, so important. Who do you think has the quickest first step right now in the league that you've seen personally?
Ooh, that's a great question, boy, Kev. I'll tell you some guys I wouldn't want to have to contend with on a night-by-night. No way I want to try to guard the wizardry of Kyrie Irving,
right,
or the flat-out end-to-end speed of John Wall, or the incredible explosive athleticism of Russell Westbrook. The deceptive nature of James Harden's game. Please, child, please, I don't want any part of any of those men.
You're getting riled up here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
To end the drought, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken 2nd overall back in 2016, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
Here's Love. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Beasley the screen. Pass to Harris. Shot off the pick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Scooped up. And Thompson gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Beasley against Love. Back to ball. In the corner, it's Harris. Beasley the screen. Harris, no good.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Walker the pass to Sexton. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
Harris's shot is off. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-7 run. And Walker kicks to Love. Here's Korver for three. Connects from three-point range. Korver's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's your job as a defender to be in Kyle Korver's shooting space if you're going to contest. Any separation off the pick and you're toast.
Beasley against Love, and it's Ball in the corner. McGee a screen. Here's the teardrop. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Ball.
Gotta respect how quickly Ball gets to the rack. I mean, if you give him the lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it quickly.
And the dunk by Love.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way. Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Beasley the screen, and Harris wide open. He shoots off target from three-point range. Walker's got space. Ball with the rebound.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
Yeah, how about the versatility of Ingram? Just remarkable at putting the ball in the hoop in really a variety of ways.
The shot's good from Love. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 13-point game. Out to the right wing. Back to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And the Lakers call time here. Well, and Tristan Thompson's someone who has fallen off greatly in production, Doris, the last few seasons.
Right. Tristan Thompson at his best is a guy who scores efficiently, but really his defense and rebounding are what he's got to hang his hat on.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Mr. Clutch.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Just really unselfish there. Harris is someone who knows when one of his guys is wide open.
From deep, Walker. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And so it's the Lakers with it. Harris outside. To the paint, here's McGee. Good, and Harris gets the assist. McGee's got it back down to single digits for the Lakers.
That's how it's done, gentlemen. You don't pass to a player, you pass to a spot. Let your teammate run into it.
Walker against Ingram. It's a pick by Love. Walker the pass to Sexton. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Harris against Corver. Here's Ball. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear going with the soft, high-arcing floater.
And Walker kicks to Sexton. Ingram against Walker. Five to shoot. Inside from the line. And again, it's Cleveland.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Cavaliers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Walker.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Shot from 16, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
From deep. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.